Ajawilson, is anybody paying $4,500 to get into one of your Angel Reese? Inquiring minds want to know. Is anybody paying that kind of money to get in your games?
Would you spend $5,000 to watch a basketball game? That's what fans are paying to see Caitlinclark face off against Brazil, while tickets for Angel Reese's game against the same opponent are going for just $29. The contrast is striking, almost laughable. Clark's game sold out in just 36 minutes, while you could still grab tickets for Reese's game right now for less than the price of a single Clark ticket. But here's where things get strange. Suddenly, mysterious $8,000 listings for buy Reese's game start popping up. Who's behind these prices?
You guys did not tell me. I did not know. I did not realize that the Chicago Sky were also playing the Brazilian national team at LSU. Oh my goodness.
Remember when everyone called Angel Reese an unstoppable force driving ticket sales through the roof? Well, buckle up, because I've got some numbers that might just surprise you. Would you believe you can watch one of the WNBA's most hyped rookies for less than the cost of dinner and a movie? That's right. Tickets for Angel Reese's game against Brazil are going for as low as $29. You can't even get good seats at most movie theaters for that price these days.
So, what I did not know is the Chicago Sky is playing the Brazilian national team. Angel Reese is playing the very same team the Indiana Fever are playing.
Let's take a closer look at what's really going on with Angel Reese's Chicago Sky tickets for their game against the Brazilian national team at LSU. For months, we've been flooded with headlines claiming that Angel Reese is a massive star, revolutionizing the WNBA and driving ticket sales through the roof, supposedly on par with Caitlinclark. The media narrative has been crystal clear. Angel Reese is a box office sensation. But is that really the case?
I want to tell you why I find that interesting. On Vivid Seats, there are tickets available for $36 right now. A lot of tickets for in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s. You get the point I'm trying to make.
But when you actually check the ticket platforms, I'm talking StubHub, Vivid Seats, and all the major sites, what you find tells a completely different story. Tickets aren't just available, they're practically begging to be bought. There are plenty of options in the $40 to $60 range, just sitting there unsold. No stampede of fans, no frantic bidding wars, just regular, affordable tickets that nobody seems to be fighting over.
Very interesting indeed. StubHub. Here's a $29 ticket. A $29 ticket.
Very interesting indeed, StubHub. Here's a $29 ticket, and another one for the same price. And this isn't some random arena in a city where basketball isn't popular. This is LSU, Angel Reese's alma mater, the very place where she became a college basketball icon. It's the same university where she won a national championship and built her reputation. If there's anywhere on earth where Angel Reese should be able to sell out an arena at premium prices, it's right there in Baton Rouge.
$29 to see Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky play at the LSU. The lowest Caitlinclark ticket was what? $408, I think I saw.
So, what's really going on here? The media keeps telling us that Angel Reese is selling out arenas and driving massive growth for the WNBA. They've painted this picture of her as a ticket-selling phenomenon whose star power rivals anyone in the league. But if that were true, why are there still so many affordable tickets available? Why can you decide on a whim to go see her play and grab seats for less than you'd spend on a nice dinner? Something doesn't add up.
Sky have now moved the two Indiana Fever road games to the historic United Center Arena in Chicago because of demand, right? Because of Angel Reese's pool. I mean, she plays in Chicago and they can play every game there, but they ain't got to because they don't sell out the Wintrust Arena.
What these dirt cheap tickets really reveal is something the mainstream sports media doesn't want to acknowledge. There's a massive gap between the hype surrounding Angel Reese and the actual market demand to see her play. While the headlines scream about her popularity and influence, the ticket prices whisper a much different truth.
Like everybody else, the legacy media, good Lord, during the Rookie of the Year chase, could not mention Caitlinclark without bringing up Angel Reese. Angel Reese is neck and neck with Caitlinclark for the Rookie of the Year, and we're like, God, I hope not, because if you're watching these games, if your eyeballs actually work in your skull holes, you can tell this Rookie of the Year race ain't close.
While Reese's ticket prices whisper a much different truth than her hype suggests, Caitlinclark's are screaming at the top of their lungs. Have you ever wondered what it would take for people to drop nearly $5,000 on a preseason game? We're not talking about the NBA Finals here. We're talking about an exhibition match against Brazil, yet fans are emptying their bank accounts just to be in the building.
These tickets sold out. Regular purchase tickets, 15,000 were gone in 36 minutes. But so here we are today, folks. And ticket prices are still freaking ridiculous.
Let's flip the script and take a look at what's happening with Caitlinclark and the Indiana Fever facing the exact same Brazil team. The difference isn't just noticeable, it's jaw-dropping. When tickets went on sale for Clark's game, at Carver Hawkeye Arena in Iowa, something unprecedented happened. The entire arena, all 15,000 seats, sold out in just 36 minutes. That's faster than most people spend browsing Netflix trying to figure out what to watch.
Caitlinclark and the rest of her teammates, right, taking on the Brazilian national team preseason. Right here, 4,000. This is vividseats.com, 4,000 down to $484.
Think about that for a second. While one player's tickets are collecting digital dust online, the other can't keep them available for even an hour. And that's just where this story starts to get really interesting.
But we are now officially $400 over top price yesterday. All right? $4,881 each. All right? For 2 tickets, this is StubHub, down to $407.
Once those initial tickets disappeared, the resale market went absolutely wild. Pull up StubHub right now, and you'll see prices that'll make your eyes pop. The cheapest resale tickets start at $47 and climb all the way up to a jaw-dropping $4,188 per seat. $4,188 for a preseason game. That's vacation money some people are willing to spend just to watch Caitlinclark play for a couple of hours.
All right, so here we go. Let's go to Game Time. This is one of the newer places, but some of the podcasts I listen to talk about Game Time, so here we are. $3,856, $1,925, all the way down to $499. All right, so this is the Fever versus the Brazilian women's national squad.
And this isn't just happening on one platform. Check Vivid Seats or any other ticket marketplace, and you'll see the same pattern. The absolute minimum you'll pay to get in the door is between $47 and $499, depending on where you look. Remember, we're talking about the cheapest possible seats here, the ones where players look like ants and you need binoculars to see the ball. For the good seats, you're talking mortgage payment territory.
It's $56 for a seat at the very back. That is literally what you're paying, and $655 for the last row. $650. This is before fees, by the way. So when you go with fees, it's $750 to sit in the back row. The back row is $750. I've never seen a game be this expensive.
What makes this even more remarkable is that this isn't just a handful of overpriced tickets that nobody's buying. The entire arena is commanding these premium prices. Hundreds upon hundreds of fans are willing to pay several $100s, at a minimum, just to be in the building when Caitlinclark takes the court.
And it's mad that it's all in recent years. Like, back in the day, I wanted to go to Game 6. I was in San Diego for the summer, so I wanted to go to Game 6 of the 2019 finals, the last ever game at Oracle. And the tickets were like for the back seats were like 300.
The ticket platforms themselves can't believe what they're seeing. Industry insiders are reporting that the demand for Clark's preseason game is unlike anything they've ever witnessed for women's basketball. Her star power has created a market frenzy, pushing prices into territory usually reserved for playoff games in major sports.
Basically, the reason why it's there is like, look, it's Clark playing under the jersey she got retired. Like, it's really a situation where you're just like, okay, yeah, Clark got the jersey retired, even though it'd be better in the football stadium. Like, you could pack out a football stadium again just to watch Clark play basketball. You could pack out 50k. You could, whatever the record is for a women's basketball game, you could set it to watch Clark play.
The stark contrast becomes crystal clear when you realize both players are facing the exact same opponent, the same Brazilian national team, the same exhibition format. Yet the market has spoken in the loudest possible way about which player fans are truly desperate to see.